Hi you guys, so today we're going to do a wig install from IC Hair, which is an online wig vendor that I use. And so in your box, they give you your wig, and then it comes with this wig bag also. Comes with a pair of eyelashes, they're a little thin. It also comes with a wig band you can attach. It also comes with the pamphlet to show you how to care for your hair, and a wig cap, 2 wig caps. And this is the inside of the box. So this is a Peruvian collection, straight 30 inches. This is the inside of the lace. The lace is a full lace. It comes with all those combs. I removed them because they do irritate the scalp and cause balding. So if you have like a redness or soreness, that'll be why. And so this is a wig. It's pretty silky, pretty full, 200 density. This is the lace. It is transparent. It's a little white. I use Demi Permanent to root shadow, and this is the color that I use. And this is the solution. So let's jump into it. So I'm using a wig cap that they included in the box, and you can see it is not my skin color, but we'll fix that. So you're gonna cut it out around your ears. I actually braided half of my hair down, got lazy, and put the rest in a ponytail. So that's why it looks a little big on one side. And this is holding spray. And so you're going to spray where your hairline is to go ahead and get it dry. I use Kenra. I love their products. So I actually sprayed it around my entire hairline, front, back, and sides. And so you're going to go ahead and let that dry so that you don't have any lifting in your cap when we're cutting it off. And so I grabbed some foundation. I grabbed my foundation, so it is my actual skin color. And we're going to rub that across the full hairline and wherever pretty much the lace is going to lay, so that when you part it, you don't see a blonde cap, but you see what looks like skin. And so I did go ahead and cut the excess of the cap off, and I went back in with the foundation and went ahead and just blended it more. And I'm putting the Kenra, the holding spray, on my finger. Do not spray it across your hairline because the cap will lift. So I just spray it on my finger to lay the cap down in the areas that it needs to be laying down. I actually go across my full hairline with it. So I just keep spraying until it's completely down. I use my foundation to tint my lace on the inside and the outside. And so here I am rubbing it across my hairline of the front of the lace, and that helps to give it that scalp effect. So I put the wig on, and here I am just going across the hairline with the holding spray, brushing it back because I am going to cut the lace off before I apply it, and so that just keeps the hairs out of the way. So after I've done that, go ahead and cut the lace off. I actually had to take my wig off. And I use a razor. I prefer to use a razor to cut the lace off. It gives it a rigid look to it, so you can't see the lace cut straight across. And it just helps it to blend better. The wig has already been plucked. So once I cut the lace off, I'll go ahead and match it to my hairline. Now, I know that I don't cut much lace off, but if I was doing this on a client, I would have kept the lace on and matched it to their hairline, because sometimes the sides come down further and you may have to pluck more out of the wig. And so the only thing that I really have to do is carve it around my ears because it's longer, being that it's a 13 by 4 and the average hairline is 11 and a half. So I know that I'm going to have to carve it around my ears. You want to be careful while cutting this off, because if you cut too much lace off around your ears, you won't be able to put it up in a ponytail once you glue it down, because you'll see the size of your hair. And so if you have to keep taking it off, then measuring it and cutting it, go ahead and do so. So once you have matched your hairline to the wig hairline, you can go ahead and roll it back. I don't like taking it off because it's already in place. And while I'm putting the glue on, I may have to try to match it back up. And it's just unnecessary work. Being that I'm not going to keep this on long, I really didn't clean my hairline. But please, please, please make sure that you clean your hairline before applying the glue and use a skin protectant. That will also help it to last way longer. On mine, I think I used maybe 2 to 3 coats. On my clients, I actually use 4, sometimes 5. Make sure that you are using something flat to smooth it down, and do not put a lot of glue across your hairline at one time. It should be drying as you are moving side to side. If it's not, you've used too much glue. You shouldn't need a blow dryer to dry the glue as you are smoothing it out. And then you can go ahead and put it right in place, right on top of the glue. And it's kind of shiny, so you can kind of see where it is. That helps you to put it right into the glue. Once you have put your lace down onto the glue, go ahead and press it down, long as it is not white, because that will become sticky. You can go ahead and try to pull it back up, and then there you will see where you need to place any extra glue. Now, I have a big forehead, so I actually pull my wig forward some. So that's why you see me actually lifting the whole wig up to put more glue on. And if you do this part right in the beginning, you won't have to do this much lifting and adding. But you still want to make sure that the glue dries completely before you, not completely, but you want to make sure it isn't white before you press the glue back down. And so I just take the tips of the teeth of the comb and kind of press it into the glue and rub it down. That helps it to actually bond into the glue and last a little longer. And here I'm showing you the hairline, how it looks once I put the lace down into the glue. Once it is completely down, I'll go ahead and take that same sponge, no extra makeup, and just go ahead and go across the hairline with any leftover product, just to give it a more seamless look. Okay. You see the scalp. And then go ahead and take your holding spray, go back across the hairline. Remember to not spray the hairline, but to rub it on your finger and go across the hairline. It will lift if you just spray it across your hairline. Kenra dries really fast, so you won't see me use a blow dryer right here. Once I have put the holding spray on the ends. But if you are using Got2b, you do want to be sure to use a blow dryer. I got a little hot. I did part my hair out. I wanted to do one of those hard parts. And so that was my first time. It was hard. So now I am parting out my baby hairs. You can, so some people, they actually part them out and put the band around them to just lay it flat. Sometimes I do that for my clients, but for me, I wasn't trying to wait. So I applied some makeup in it, put the holding spray right there, and just went ahead and laid it down. Go ahead and get the excess hair out your way that you do not need and pin it down. So I'm cutting off the excess hair, but this is not how long my baby hairs will be. I just needed to cut the majority of it so I can curl it. And I just curl it which way it's gonna all lay. Just make sure you get a good curl close to the roots. And because I will have a swoop on that side, I won't do all those baby hairs. It's just unnecessary. So I'm molding my sideburns down, cutting it off, and I'm going to go ahead and curl it. Curling it helps to give it the form so you can go ahead and just lay it down. And I am old school, okay? I use the old school Marcel wax. And I just put that on the baby hairs. Go ahead and cut what you are not going to use off, or what you pretty much think you're not going to use off. That is some mousse. I love foam wrap. And you see how it has that curl, so it go ahead and just lay down. I like to apply the mousse piece by piece as I go so that it's not drying as I go. And then also if you just spray the mousse on your hair, then it could possibly make your lace lift if you're not moving fast enough. And that's actually one of the reasons why I do love bow hold, because with other glues, it will, once it lifts from any type of liquid, it's over with. That glue is done. But with bow hold, I use the active, so it's like a sweat proof or waterproof. So once liquid hits that glue, it activates the glue. And so it gets tacky again. And if you put a band on it or you blow dry it back down, it will still stick and hold. So I use this Velcro Wig Band. It is from the DIY brand. It's like a green and black package. It comes with two. And I found it at my local beauty supply. And you see me add a little Marcel wax to my hair, so it can just give it that little shine and silkiness when I'm flat ironing it. You only want to use a little bit if you use any type of wax or anything, because it is thick, and don't rub it directly on your hair. Smooth it into your hands. And so here's the finished look after I finish flat ironing it, and you'll see me just smooth everything out. Use my spray. I actually form my swoop before I spray anything on it. Kenra is not a hard holding spray, so you can comb it out and spray as much as you need. So once I formed my swoop, I went ahead and just secured it in place with a bobby pin. And there you have it. Now I'm taking some more wax and getting that wig flat as possible by going in between and parting my hair and hot combing that hair down, because it naturally sticks up and then flows down. Whoop. Okay. I was loving this 30-inch. I was feeling myself. I just kept sitting on it. But there you have it. So this is the final look from the IC Hair. I have used this company a few times, so obviously I like them. I switch my wigs a lot. The only con I can say about the company, well, the hair, is that it does shed. Now, it's not shedding right now. Let me just say that. It's not shedding right now. It's still silky. It's not shedding right off top, but after a few months of wearing it, it will start to shed. So just keep that in mind if you like to wear your wigs for a long time. Yeah, it will start to shed. So other than that, it's silky. This is the 30-inch 200 density. It's pretty full. When I dyed my roots, I use a demi-permanent to dye my hair because it doesn't really fade. I made the mistake of buying chocolate red. So my roots are like chocolate, but it has a little red in it. I am going to take that out with some toner. So if you make the same mistake, you can use toner to fix it. Whatever color coincides or cancels out that color you have, you can just use that toner. So I'm going to use some green toner to take out the red, and it'll leave it just brown. So let me see if you guys can see it. Yeah, I'm 5'2", and it stops like a little bit under my butt. So it's pretty long. I've never had 30-inch hair before. I do like to wear my wigs glueless. So wearing your wigs choosing to wear your wigs glueless, you will help the longevity of your wig, because when you put that bonnet on at night, it's gonna crease up. You're gonna have to wake up, flat iron it, and that's just not good to keep putting on any hair, but especially colored hair, because it's gonna break. I switch my wigs a lot, so I probably will have another wig on in about 3 weeks. So it doesn't bother me that it can last a year if you take care of it. The best way to take care of it is to wear it glueless. If you have to continuously put heat on it, put stress on the hair, put tension on the hair, it's going to mess up the hair, and that's with any hair. Comparing it to a lot of other companies, it doesn't shed right offhand, so it takes a while for that. This is maybe a middle company for me. So if there is anything else you guys would like to see, if you want me to do more in-depth tutorials, I know it's a little hard to see me doing myself. I'm kind of new at this recording thing. So if there is anything else you guys want to see, or you want to see a more in-depth tutorial, maybe me applying it to a client's head, just let me know down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to make the video. And remember to like, share, and subscribe. And thank you guys for watching. Bye.